Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Aleichem out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah with another lesson. And the focal point of this lesson is going to go into the victory that we have already laid out for us in the Most High's will, man. According to the Most High's prophecies, man, according to what he's spoken, according to what he's ordained from the beginning, we have the victory over our enemies. We have the victory over death. You see? And it's all been laid out for us in biblical prophecy, and this is why the prophets have been set up to come to our people to give them this glorious gospel. You see, and we know and understand that only the remnant is going to take heed to it. You see, and cleave unto it, and see this thing all the way through. And that's who it's all about. The remnant of the nation of Israel, as it tells you, will come back in Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. You see? So let's show you what's about to play out according to what the Most High has ordained from the beginning. Matter of fact, before we go into that, let's get to Isaiah. A remnant will return. It says what? Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, the Holy One of Israel in truth. And that's what you see happening with the remnant. Believing upon the one true doctrine of the Most High, through faith in his son Yahweh Shah, you see, in hopes to receive salvation. No longer stand upon our enemy, no longer looking to Esau for the answers, because we know and understand that Esau has never done anything to benefit our people. See, the remnant, we're coming out of that brainwashed state of mind, man. Understanding and knowing that this man Esau, our enemy, means us no good, and that's why the Most High gave us the game of what? Never trust thine enemy. And this is the spirit that the remnant is moving in. While you got the majority of our people, even some of our people who know they're Israelites, still moving in that in that spirit of trusting in Esau, trying to find a way to save Esau. All of them are not bad, so forth and so on. See, the remnant wouldn't be in that spirit. The remnant will be in the spirit of wholeheartedly believing in the one true doctrine of the Most High Yahweh through faith in his son Yahweh Shai, and we will be moving forward. You see, not looking back, but hoping in the salvation to come. You see, and Lord willing, we be a part of that number that endure to the end. 21 says what? The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power, and that's what you see happening. You see, the remnant is returning unto the mighty power to do what? To receive the victory that the Most High has promised unto them. You see, and once again, the Most High has given it to his prophets so we can have it and be comforted here in these last days, as it tells us in Romans 15 and 4. It says what? For whatsoever things were written aforetime. Yeah, it's like it. Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You see that? And this is what the remnant have in these last days. We're not second guessing the Most High. We're not trying to twist and turn and remix the Most High's doctrine to make us feel better or to justify us staying here in Babylon the Great forever. No, we're believing in everything that the Most High has spoken, everything that he's going to bring to pass according to his will. That includes what? The complete collapse of America, the destruction of America, you see? And the remnant being saved from all the lands that we've been scattered to be brought into everlasting glory, man. To come down out of heaven to rule the earth in righteousness, as it is laid out in prophecy. You see, so let's get the vision. This is 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 33. It says what? I, Ezra, receive a charge of the Lord upon the Mount Oreb, that I should go unto Israel. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught and despised the commandment of the Lord. And that's talking about who? The 2/3 of our people. The rebellious of our people. You see, our people who refuse to return back to the Most High. The rebels. You see, because the remnant, we've accepted this, man. Verse 34 says what? And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen that hear and understand, look for your shepherd. He shall give you everlasting rest. For he is not at hand that shall come in the end of the world. Those heathen are talking about who? The Israelite foreigners that were going to be reawakened to the understanding that they were the Israelites. Coming up out of that heathenistic way of thinking. That heathenistic that heathenistic mindset, man. Coming up out of that Gentile mindset, the Israelite foreigners. That's who that's talking about. Our shepherd being who? Our Lord Yahweh Shai. He's going to return to give us everlasting rest. And when you look over the landscape of the earth, you see all the signs of the times coming to pass, letting us know how close we are to Yahweh Shai's second coming. You see? It says what? For he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world, or the end of the age. And we see World War III intensifying. We see civil war brewing up here. It's about to be complete societal chaos going on here in the land of America and all throughout the earth. We're about to see what pestilence come forth. They're already talking about one human case of the Black Plague was just discovered. You know that shit is going to increase. They're talking about another round of disease X coming. You see, lockdowns are coming. This is all the signs of the times, man. Famine's about to ramp up in the earth. So everything, all the signs are pointing to what? Yahweh Shai's second coming is close. He's returning to do what? To give his remnant everlasting rest as the Most High has promised. There's still remaining. Ooh, let's get that real quick. Still. I spelled that wrong. Still, let's do it like that. It should come up. Damn it. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Is it in Hebrews? Let me see. Salakia. This is Hebrews 4:9. It says what? There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. You see that? We haven't been brought into that everlasting rest the Most High has promised us. But here we are in our final reincarnation in this wicked flesh, about to be brought into it, when everything else the Most High needs to come to pass comes to pass. And we're going to fully be brought into that rest the Most High has promised. That victory over this wicked, death-filled flesh. The victory over our enemies, man. Being brought into that glory the Most High promised us from the beginning. You see? But it goes back, it says what? Verse 35, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. Flee the shadow of this world, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly. And this is the spirit that the remnant is moving in. Fleeing the shadow of this world. Not being fully engulfed in this place. We're just moving. We're using the world, not abusing the world. We're not looking to continue here for another 10, 40, 60, 80 years. We're hoping that this year is the year that this shit really pops off. And America collapses once and for all, man. So what? So we can be brought into the joyfulness of the glory. So as we wait for this to come to pass, what do? We testify of Yahushua openly on the highways and byways, on these videos. We're not hiding our face. We're out there in the public each and every weekend, doing as the Most High has commanded us to do. Verse 37 says what? Oh, receive the gift that is given you, and be glad, giving thanks unto him that have led you to the heavenly kingdom. Exactly. And it's all according to the Most High's will, as it tells you in the book of Ephesians. We've been called into this thing. You see, and Lord willing, we're allowed to endure, to enter into Yahushua's kingdom, to be made co-heirs with him. So we give the Most High the thanks. You see? For allowing us to be a part of this, for allowing us to have Yahushua, for allowing us to have the faith to believe in Yahushua. Constantly giving the Most High thanks for what he's doing for us, man. Because we know and understand it's going to be infinitely better than what we're going through now. There's hell that we're suffering up under our enemies in the land of our captivities. So we thank the Most High because we really can't even comprehend the fullness of the glory that we're about to be brought into, man. But it is something we're fighting for. Because we know for a fact that is way better than what we're going through now. 38 says what? Arise up and stand. Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord. You see? Which are departed from the shadow of the world, and have received glorious garments of the Lord. This is talking about what? The 144,000 in that great multitude. Let's keep reading, then we'll show you that as well. It says what? Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed. You see? And this is what's happening. The 144,000 and the great multitude are being gathered together by what? The preaching of this word, in preparation to receive salvation when the Lord Yahushua returns. 42 says what? I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. This is once again talking about the 144,000 and the great multitude. Let's get Revelation 7 and 4. Then we'll jump down to 9. It says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. This is the governing body. 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes of Israel. You see, the governing body of the entire universe in the kingdom of heaven. Jump down to 9. A multitude from tribulation. It says what? Verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. And this is talking about Israelites being gathered from all the lands we have been scattered to, as the Most High promised he would do, according to prophecy. And you go into the Greek word for kindreds, it's phule. It says a tribe in the New Testament, all the persons descended from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, fulfilling the Most High's promise of what? Gathering his elect from wherever we're scattered to on the earth. And Lord willing, we be a part of that number to receive that salvation. Now listen, verse 10. And I cried with a loud voice. Let's read 9 again. Revelation 7 and 9. And this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and peoples and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. And I cried and cried with a loud voice, saying, Salvation be to our power which sitteth upon the throne, and unto the Lamb. Is that not adding up to what it just said right here? I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. You see this? The Most High gave the vision to Ezra and to the Apostle John on the Isle of Patmos. You see? Verse 11 says what? And all the angels stood and all the angels stood around about the throne and about the elders and the four beasts, and fell before the throne on their faces and worshiped the Most High, saying, So let it be, blessing and glory and wisdom and thanksgiving and honor and power and might be unto our power forever and ever. So let it be. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, What are these which are arrayed in white robes? And whence came they? These are who? Those who were sealed unto what? The feast of the Lord. You see, those who have been hallowed from the beginning, the 144,000 and the great multitude. You see, the elect of Israel. It says what? And whence came they? Verse 14. And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, These are they which came out of great tribulation, what time of Jacob's trouble, escaping the destruction of the land of America, if you're over here, to partake in that part of the salvation, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb, through our faith in Yahweh and the sacrifice that was made for us. This is Israelites. This is not talking about heathen nations. These are the Israelites who have faith in the Lord Yahweh, being saved from all the lands we've been scattered to. And through the grace and mercy of our Heavenly Father Yahweh, we've been what? Saved from that tribulation that's about to engulf the earth very soon. Verse 15 says what? Therefore are they before the throne of the Most High, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. Because what? We're going to be fully tied back. At this point, we're fully tied back to the Most High through that second covenant. And that's why the Most High is going to dwell amongst us. That's why it tells you in Revelation 21, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men. And he shall dwell among them, and he shall be their God, and we shall be his people. Fulfilling the promise that the Most High made fulfilling the promise that the Most High made to our forefather Abraham all the way back in Genesis 17. As he promised he would do by way of that oath that he made. You see? The victory has already been laid out. Once again, if you want to bet money on anything, you can bet money on the word of the Most High coming to pass. And that he's going to do exactly what he promised he would do. You see? Verse 16 says what? They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto living fountains of waters. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. Because what? We're being saved from this condition that we suffer up under our enemies at the moment. Being saved from the curses, being brought up under the blessings. Once again, how? Through us being fully brought into that second covenant. Given those new righteous immortal bodies. Having the law, statutes, and commandments put into our minds to keep them automatically. So we would never be in transgression against the Most High. So we would never sin again. So we will never die again. No more sorrow, no more pain, no more suffering for the nation of Israel, beginning with the remnant. This is what was promised, and this is what's being done. We're in the process of this change happening now. But we have to see it through until the end. Now, when we go back to 2 Ezra chapter 2, it says what? We're going to go verse 42. 2 Ezra 2 and 42. I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. Once again, this is who? The 144,000 and that great multitude that we just read about in Revelation 7, which goes back prophetically to what? The Israelites being saved from all the lands that we had been scattered to by the Most High for our disobedience. You see? Verse 43 says what? And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, which is our Lord Yahushua, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. You see? This is the vision of the victory, showing us that, hey, Lord, wouldn't we be a part of that number? We crossed the finish line at this point. At this point, we're in the chariot with Yahushua receiving our crowns if we be a part of this number. You see? Yahushua is in the fullness of his glory, and at this point, we're in the fullness of ours. We're in our godhood at this moment in prophecy. This has to happen. This will happen because this is according to what the Most High is ordained to do from the beginning. 44 says what? So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal. You see that? And have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. And palms represents what? Victory. You see that? Taking off the mortal clothing and putting on the immortal, as it tells us in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Being crowned by the hands of the Lord, man. That's what? Us crossing the finish line. Us completing the mission. Lord, once again, Lord willing, we be a part of this number. 46 says what? Then said I unto the angel, What young person is he? What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, Yahushua, whom they have confessed in the world. So all you guys who are denying Yahushua, you don't call upon his name, you don't think he needs to be worshipped. You see, you're calling him an idol. Guess what? You don't have a victory. The ones that are in his chariot receiving crowns from the Lord's hands are the ones who are truly confessing Yahushua and walking in the spirit that he told us to walk in as best as we possibly can. You see? Second Ezra 2:47. So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. And why does it say we have to stand stiffly? Because we're going to have to go through great tribulation, as we read in Revelation 7, to receive these crowns, man. Matter of fact, to show you that, what we're going to have to do to stand stiffly for the name of the Lord. Revelation 2. What did Yahushua tell us, man? Because Yahushua didn't sugarcoat this for us, man. He didn't coddle us. He gave us the raw facts and understanding of what we're about to partake in. You see? He even told us that we're going to have to drink of the same cup that he drank of. So Revelation 2:10 says what? Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You see that? We're going to have to take it here to stand stiffly for the name of the Lord. And if we continue on in that spirit, we're going to receive a crown of life. This is what you have to understand. This is why you should not be following someone who's telling you ain't no tribulation coming. Because that's all that's coming before we go into the chariots, man. Tribulation. For us to be tried. For us to be fully purified. For us to have the ultimate faith as our forefather Abraham had. This is a must. Let's show you something else that's going to be happening to true believers, man. Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High. You see? Which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years. This is how far the elect of Israel is willing to take it, beginning with the men of the Lord. Standing stiffly for the name of the Lord, even if we have to be beheaded. Standing stiffly for the name of the Lord, refusing this wicked, whack-ass system. You see the wicked image and lifestyle that they push and exalt here in this place, and refusing that dumbass MOTB. To the point that the elect is willing to be beheaded for this. That's standing stiffly for the name of the Lord to receive what? That crown. As it tells you, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach 1,000 years, being a part of that first dominion. Being there from the start. You see, from the start of it. Being there from when Yahushua's feet finally touched back down here on this earth. Being there from day one. This is a part of that reward we receive for standing stiffly for the name of the Lord. You see? Let's get this real quick. Oh man, where is it, man? I think it's in Revelation. Yep. Revelation 12 and 10, it says what? And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation, and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren, which is Esau, Edom, beginning with their elite, is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. Because that's all this man does before the Most High, man. Tries to accuse us for being the wicked. Try to accuse our people for going off. You see, try to accuse our people for walking into traps that he set for us purposely to fall. But guess what? This man is about to be cast down, and we're witnessing it. We're witnessing the fall of our enemy, Esau, Edom, man. Right along with the rest of the heathen nations. And verse 11 says what? And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. Meaning what? We're not fully invested into this place, man. We're not looking for America to continue on. We're looking for the will of the Almighty God, Yahweh, to be done on earth as it is in heaven. We're looking for a kingdom with indwell of righteousness, just like all of our righteous forefathers before us were looking for. You see, and if we're moving in that spirit, we love not our lives unto death. Meaning what? That causes us to stand in great boldness for the name of the Lord, for the word of our testimony. You see? And by being in the spirit, it says what? 2 Ezra 2 and 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Because what? They love not their lives unto death. To the point to where once again, they would rather perish from the flesh than to go along with this bullshit that Esau is coming with. Because at the end of the day, we've been promised the victory. Esau's kingdom was temporary. And it's about to expire. And we're about to be brought into ours as the Most High has promised us, man. And our kingdom, which is Yahushua's kingdom first and foremost, is an everlasting kingdom that shall never end, man. And we're gonna have all the say so, the power, the dominion, the authority, the sovereignty. You see, we calling the shots. This is the vision that the Most High has laid out for his people, beginning with the remnant. This is the expected end that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has for his chosen, man. Verse 48 says what? Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way, and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of Yahweh thy power thou hast seen. You see? And the Most High didn't give Ezra that vision for no reason. The Most High intends to bring this to pass, and it will be done. And we see everything falling right into place for all of this to be accomplished according to what the Most High has promised us, man. So we have the victory. We have crowns coming. And Lord, hey, once again, Lord willing, we be a part of that first fruit that are taken up into the chariot when Yahweh Shai returns. But the victory is already written. We just have to continue to do our part in moving that spirit of faith, man. And if we do, we shall receive crowns from the Lord's hand, man, as promised. You see? Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Abba.